Good morning and welcome to Class 1D's Assembly. Our assembly is about Christ the King. Once upon a time there was a village. It was the most beautiful village in the world, filled with joy and life. It was the happiest place on earth. The ruler of this village was the King of Hearts. I am the King of Hearts. But one day a stranger arrived and told the villagers that he had been to other villages that were much happier, and whispered that maybe they needed a new king. Everyone in the village believed him except one little girl who shouted, "Long live the King of Hearts!" But the villagers shouted back, "Be quiet, little girl!" And the king was thrown in jail. A sign was put on the village gates. New king wanted. The next day, a fanfare was heard. A new king had arrived, the King of Clubs. "Open your gates. I call a non-stop celebration. I bring food and drink." The villagers began to join on food and drink, but not the little girl. She went to visit the King of Hearts. She went every day to see her king that was hidden away. After a while, the King of Clubs left the village and the villagers moaned, "Where is the King of Clubs?" A new sign was put on the village gate, and another king arrived, the King of Diamonds. He gave every villager a sack of gold, but when the gold was all gone, the King of Diamonds left. The village was without a king once more. All through this, the little girl carried on visiting her king, the King of Hearts, who was hidden away. The villagers put up another sign saying new king wanted, but the next day when the villagers gathered expecting to see a new king, but instead there was a new notice that read, "Trust no one," signed by the King of Spades. The villagers were scared and they ran back to their houses. They never left for the whole year, except of the little girl. She went to visit her king every day and was always happy. Then one day the villagers stepped out their house and followed the little girl. They wanted to know why she was so happy. The little girl stopped at the prison door. She turned around. She was so happy the villagers had followed her. "The King of Hearts will be happy to see you all." "No, he won't, because we locked him away and found other kings." "However, forgive us." Then the lock on the prison door burst apart and the King of Hearts was free. He was so pleased to see the villagers and hugged them all. The little girl held the King of Hearts' hand and took him back to the village. "I'm so happy to see you." The village was back to being happy again. The King of Hearts is the Lord Christ King. In the Father and Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Dear Jesus, thank you for being the best king we could ask for. We invite you to be a king over our hearts. Thank you for loving us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you for listening to our assembly.